Um, Good morning, good morning. Is it a holiday for everyone? Yeah, okay. So good job. Everyone is here. Nice. Enjoy the holiday being upside down. That's fun. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Yes, everyone is rested. Cool. Let's start warming up. Let's start with your head. Stand up. Nice. Oh, before we start, actually, make sure you have a resistance band. If you want blocks, get blocks. We're definitely gonna need at least one block for the warm up. So get that before we start if you don't have it yet. And then we can start. I'm actually going to get the block because I don't have it here. But if you're ready, you can start looking up and down. Drop your head. Nice. Cool. Then start to drop your head side by side. If you need to stop in any position, feel free to stop. If you feel your traps are more tense, then start to circle slowly your head to one side. Nice big circle slowly. You can drop your head down and up. Some at the bottom, you reverse to the other way. Nice. Then stop. Make sure you're not dizzy when you stop. Oh, circle your shoulders forward, big circles. Nice. Next one, you're gonna straighten your arm all the way up and down. Make sure your elbows are straight. Nice. At the bottom, you reverse to the other way. Oh, awesome. Stop all the way down, lower. Nice. In this position, you're gonna tuck your pelvis. You're gonna bring your arms overhead. Pretend you're in your handstand. You look to the ceiling. I want you to do 10 shoulder shrugs, push as much as you can and sink as much as you can. I want to see a big movement on your shoulders. Nice. 10 reps in your own pace. Make sure your elbows are straight. Nice. After 10, give it a wiggle. Great. Hands on your thigh, side bend, side by side. Open your chest, squeeze your butt. Nice. If you want to bring your arm overhead, feel free to do it. Otherwise, just keep the first option. Nice. One more each way. Bring your hands together, forearms together, circle your wrists one way. Nice. Circle to the other side. Cool. Roller coaster, so waves. Other way. Nice. Then from here, you're gonna find a letter T. You're gonna try to push it apart. Yeah? Cool. Your elbows are gonna be really straight. I want it to 5 times round, pretend you're grabbing something and extend. Nice. Cool. Nice. After 5, keep your wrist extended. Just rotate forward and back a couple of times, but try to keep your shoulders down. Yeah. Nice. And then from here, keep it the way that it is. Just bend your elbows 5 times to one way. And then at the bottom, you do 5 times to the other way. Nice. The fifth one, you stay in this T position. You're gonna push a little bit more and you slow start to drop your hands all the way down, really slowly. Cool. Give it a wiggle again. Nice. Slide your feet apart, hands on top of your legs, find the bottom of your squat. Nice. In this position, twist, look over one shoulder and then the other one. Do like 3 times each way in your own pace. Yes. Good. After 3 each side, stay in the center. You're going to start to straight your legs and pike all the way down. Relax. Nice. Relax your neck. Relax your arms. In this position, I want you to rock your hips side by side, really gently. Just drop your weight one way and to the other way. Small range. And then you're going to start to bend one knee and extend the other one and make the range a little bit bigger. Nice. Cool. Relax one more time in the center. Put your right hand on the floor, left hand up. Look to the ceiling and twist. Open your chest. Nice. Other side. One more way. And last one. Cool. One more time, relax in the center. Grab your elbows. Swing side by side. Nice. Awesome. In this position, relax your arms one more time. Put your hands under your knees. Look to the camera. Neutralize your spine. Look forward. Open your chest. You're going to do 5 cat and cows. You guys already know what to do. Round. When you extend, think about tilting your pelvis. Squeeze your butt. Braid your knees. Nice. Let's warm up your hamstrings. Awesome. The fifth one, you keep extended. Stay there. Try to tilt your pelvis a little bit more. Open your chest a little bit more. Squeeze your butt. Start to slide your hands down, but keep that shape. Slowly slide. And when it feels like I can't anymore, you relax. Round one more time. Bend your knees and roll one vertebra at a time. All the way up. Nice. Beautiful. Find your tabletop and then find a puppy pose. Start to stretch your shoulders. Nice. So make sure your knees are under your hips. You're looking to your hands. Nice. You're doing a couple of cat and cows here too, but now you're going to focus on your upper back and chest. So round, push down. Try to open your chest. Push towards the floor. I was going to say the ceiling. The other ceiling, the floor. Nice. Last one, you breathe out and stay low. Cool. Slide up, find a tabletop. In your tabletop, start to walk your hands around different directions. You have like 15 seconds to do whatever you need before I start giving you some like the details of what I want. So just start to put weight on your hands. Nice. If you feel that you need to do and specifically think, do it. Great. Then one more time, find your tabletop. You're gonna round your back, angry cat, stuck your pelvis. Nice. In this position, I want you to bring your shoulders forward and I want you to grip the floor to push yourself back. So I want that push back slowly, and I want you to feel your fingers gripping the floor to coming back. The movement comes from your hands and not from your shoulders. Nice. You're gonna do 10 reps. Bring the shoulders forward, grip with your fingers, push back. Nice. Pay attention to this pushback. Pay attention to like where the weight goes to your hand. So when you bring your shoulders forward, probably the weight is here, more like closer to your fingers. Then when you push it back, the weight it's a little bit more under. But in a handstand, we want the weight more here, under your fingers. Yeah, that's where we want to feel it. Cool. After 10, you keep your shoulders forward. And you're gonna take the palms of your hand off the floor and slowly bring it down for 10 also. Keep the angry cat position. Keep your shoulders on top or over your wrists. Nice. Nice. After 10, back of your hands on the floor, do the other way to compensate it. Just squeeze your fingers together. Nice. Cool. You can take your hands up there. Just give it a wiggle. We're going to come back to it. So just like release, you can circle. Cool. Then from there, you're going to find your plank. And we're going to do 10 slowly shoulder shrugs. Yeah. I want you to think about slowly down and slowly up. I don't want it to be fast. I want you to start to feel your shoulders. They're going to find your plank. You're going to make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists. You're tucking your pelvis. You're sinking your shoulders down and pushing and round your back as much as you can. Make sure your elbows are locked. Yeah, the movement comes only from your upper back and shoulders, not from your biceps. Nice. Nice. Good. Good job. When you're done, sit on the floor in your narrow V position to do our good mornings. If you want blocks, get blocks. If you don't want blocks, you don't need blocks. Cool. Awesome. In this position, you're going to sit tall. You're going to tilt your pelvis. You're going to straighten your legs, hand over head. Every time you bring your weight down and your chest low, squeeze your butt and tilt your pelvis to try to go up. Yeah, so even if you round down a little bit, try to make the up extended, especially from your lower back. Let's go. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next one, stay low. Open your chest, squeeze your butt. Nice, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and round. Relax. Some stretch. Nice. Cool. Bring it up. Awesome. Let's start to warm up your handstands. Yeah. We're just gonna do some hops to start, not from the floor. We just actually not hops, just kicks up. Yeah. What I want you to do is try to bring your hip as high as you can. Pretty much that's it. I'm not stressed about you're holding your handstand for now. I just wanted to warm up your shoulders. So you can have the wall. You don't need the wall if you don't need the wall. What I wanted to do is just do a couple of hops where you kick, bring your hips as high as you can, and bring it back down. If it's just here, it's okay. As long as your shoulders are pushing and you keep your elbows locked. Yeah? We're gonna do 10 reps each leg. It's mostly about the push and bring your hips up, then to find necessarily your balance. Just to warm up your shoulders. We're gonna come back to it, more focus on balance. So just push, try to feel the gripping, the same thing we did at the beginning to the warm up. So 10 reps each leg. Just try to keep the push. Try to do this hop like high enough. Nice. Nice, Diane. And down. Good. Nice, Melissa. Nice. Nice, Melissa. Too far, but good. Good shoulders. Nice. Do both legs and each leg. Even if the other leg it's not so good, we do it anyways. Nice, Diane. Nice. Nice, Melissa. You're getting to the spot, but now I want you to try to stabilize your shoulders a little bit more. So like try to avoid sinking and try to avoid like when you bring your legs up to try to step forward. Those type of stuff makes your shoulders more unstable. But the height that you're bringing is great. Cool. Last attempt or finish all the reps. Because we're gonna go to the wall and repeat on the wall. Nice. So we're gonna do the same thing, but now we're gonna have the wall behind you. We're gonna find the wall in that shape. We're gonna stay in that shape. I want you guys to push it, find your find kind of like the closest as you can from your balance. And if you can flow off the wall, great. You flow off the wall. If you can't, don't stress about it. You come down. Yeah. So same thing. You're gonna kick to the wall exactly like you just did. You're gonna find this V position. Tuck your pelvis. Here, I want, or you're gonna stay and see if you can slightly flow off the wall with your foot and come back. If that happens, you stay a little bit longer before you touch the wall again and come back down. Okay, so for this one, you're gonna do 5 reps each leg, but I want you to stay in your handstand. And now you're gonna think about the balance. So the wall is there to help. When you kick to the wall, I want you to think about your shoulders, extra push. I want you to think about your fingers, grip the floor to flow off. I want you to think about your legs, straight the legs, point your toes. The legs can help you or make you fall. So all these details. So find the wall, find this V position, push tall and see if you can flow off. If you're able to flow off, stay as much as you can. Nice. If you fall, you can reset. Nice, Nikki. There it is. If you find a float, fight for it, stay. And literally stay as much as you can. I want you to also think about the prediction of if you feel like you're gonna fall, touch the wall again before you fall. That's another thing that eventually we learn to save our handstands when you feel like we're losing it. Diane, a little bit more. Yes, there it is. You found it. Nice. Yes. Good job. Nice, Nikki. Push. Legs. Yes. You know where it is. Fight for it. Stay, stay, stay. Wow, 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 wow. Nice. Nice fight, though. I saw you trying to come back to wall. I accept that. Good job. Nice, Belinda. Keep the push. Try to tuck your pelvis with your butt, Belinda, to avoid, yes, your legs. And you can also do a little bit more of less with this leg. Try to bring a little bit more up because then you have the counterbalance. Nice. Nice, Diane. Make sure you guys do 5 each leg. Take your break in between if you need. Don't rush it. This one, I wanted to focus on the details. Nice. Yes, Diane. Nice, Nikki. Awesome. Good job, Diane. If you're done, we're gonna keep kicking to the wall. We're a little bit different now because we're gonna be a little bit more close and we're gonna try to find our full. Yeah? So same thing, you kick to the wall. You can be a little bit more closer to the wall this time. You're just gonna focus on this position. Yeah. You're gonna bend one of your knees. The knee that is bent, it's the toes that is gonna be on the wall. The other leg is pointing up. Or you're gonna be here. And same idea. You see if you can change really fast without changing anything. Okay. Or if you're able to flow off, you find your full, stay there as much as you can and touch the wall again. Things that can't happen here, otherwise it's gonna pull you down if this leg brings it down, or if you fight your hip too much. Yeah, you have to pay attention and make sure that both of your feet, your hip is straight in this position, and both of your feet are pointing, the feet that it's up are pointing to the ceiling and not piked. Because you're closer to the wall. If you pike too much, you're gonna fall. Okay, try. This one, if you find the full, same thing. Find your full and stay as much as you can. Knees together. Nice. Knees together. Nice, Nikki. Last pike. Good. Nice. Remember what I said about the legs? The legs can help you or make you fall. So squeeze it, point up. Your knees are together. Nice, Nikki. Nice, Diane. Ah, yeah, Diane. Good flow there. Nice. Nice. Email, second leg up. Me too, Nikki. Nice. Nice. So now bend one of your knees and the other leg's gonna be up. The way that you're doing right now, you're not you're in the banana, and when you try to flow off the wall and bring both of your feet at the same time, it's pretty common to like knock yourself down. So try to do this, like both of knees, the knee that the leg that bends, touch the floor to push, and you to find this stack position where your shoulders, it's under your hips. Yeah, so you're doing this with your legs. Pretend that's the wall. Yeah, instead of here, because here you're like a banana, and you're doing this. Does it make sense? Yeah. So just try to do like the bending knee. It's gonna put you in a better position. Nice. Try it again, and we're gonna move on. Nice, Nikki. Nice. There it is, Mel. Better. There, your handstand. Keep the push. Nice. Yes. See? Way better. This way, it's you're not gonna knock yourself out unless you pike your hip too much. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good. Good, everyone. Okay. So now we're gonna do stomach to all one last thing, and then we're gonna do some tuck work. Really, I want this time to be really close to the wall. Yeah, because I want your hip to be on top of your shoulders. So, you're gonna find your wall. Nice. And I want it to be as close as you can possibly be. So make sure you walk closer to the wall. Nice. In this position, I'm literally on my handstand. What I wanted to try to do here is see if you can flow off both of your knees both of your feet at the same time. It's like a slightly open your hip position. If it's scary, just try one first, knees together, and then you see if you can bring the other one. If you can't, it's okay. But if you're really close to the wall, you are already on your handstand. You just need to think about the balance with your fingers. Yeah? Cool. If you kind of like figured out where the balance is, you're gonna be able to maybe take both of your feet off the wall at the same time, because like I said, you're already stacked. Or if it's scary, just one and then the other one. But try to be closer to the wall than the usual. Nice. And if you feel that you're gonna fall for this one, cartwheel out. Step forward and cartwheel out. Nice. Yes, nice, Belinda. If you flow off, try to stay. Look to the floor, Nikki. Yes. Don't kick the wall. Keep the push. It's just an inch. Yes, there it is. Keep looking to the floor, in between your hands. Nice. Nice. Cool. So if you felt that this one was harder, it's because you're in your handstand. Nice, Mel. Step. Nice. Good cartwheel out. Good. You're gonna rest, and we're gonna do 2 more sets of those. That was great, everyone. Think that like really close to the wall, you're literally in your handstand shape. So that's why it might feel more scary or more hard for your harder for your shoulders. Yeah, but there's your handstand, so that's great. Yes. Nice. Nice. 1 second. You're looking at you guys in the corner. Oh, nice. Nice, Mel. Hey, good. Last attempts. And we're gonna move on. Nice, Nikki. Keep looking to the floor. Keep the push. Tuck your pelvis. Don't kick the wall. Nice. Even if you do like this, I accept. Yes, there is your handstand. You found it. It was there. Nice. Okay. So take a small break. We're gonna do some half tucks now. Yeah. I want to do stomach to wall, and for this one, I want you to make sure that you're not gonna extend, because this one it's pretty like we're just gonna focus on half first. You're gonna find this shape where your leg is bent and the other leg is on. It's pointing to the ceiling. What I don't want for now is you to extend this leg, because this is like more in an open shape. I want to work in your tuck, so I want more compressed shape. Yeah, this version is gonna be a little bit more harder than if you extend your legs. So you're gonna try to come closer to the wall again. You're gonna kick the wall. Nice. This toe, it's gonna be the leg that it's pointing to the ceiling stays on a wall. The other one, you're gonna bring it down and find this compressed tuck position. So down and not aside. Okay? Push. Here, if you can flow off, you're gonna bring your foot up and bring it back down. And then you're gonna change. Other side, down, compress, push your shoulders. What I mean about extended, if you go far away from the wall, you're gonna probably extend your leg that it's on the wall. I don't want that. So I'm just gonna demo what I don't want. This really extended, because that's another shape. That's a tuck. Your leg is on a pointing to the ceiling, and this leg is compressing down. That's a little bit more extended. That's not gonna help you with your tuck. It's gonna help you with other stuff, not tuck. Yeah, so pay attention to this leg. Try to not extend that much. Try to keep that leg up and the other leg compressed down. Cool. Let's try and see how you feel. Nice. Nice, Nikki. Nice, Diane. Perfect shape. Nice, Mel. Nice, Belinda. Stay. Keep the push. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Cool. Fight for it. Nice. Touch the wall. Bring the other leg down. Nice. Diane. Nice. Beautiful. Take a break. Everyone did awesome. Really good shape. Really, really good. We're gonna do one more set. And then we're gonna do stomach 12, which is a little bit more challenging. But same thing. Nice. Nice, Nikki. There's Diane. Nice, Belinda. Was a good float. And that track. Well, now, nice. Really good. Nice. Nice. Okay, so second set, actually third set of those, but now we're gonna do reset, stomach to wall, exactly the same thing. And again, pay attention to not extend the leg that it's up and the leg that it's on the wall, it's gonna bend and compress down. You're gonna think about your thigh parallel to the floor. Yeah, this is a little bit easier than the tuck tuck, so that's why I'm gonna be really annoyed about this leg because I want it to compress. That's how we're gonna get you guys stronger to like be able to hold the tuck for longer. Yeah. So you're gonna measure, make sure you have space. So measure the wall. Yeah, you have like half of your thigh to like be able to bend your knee. In this position, you're gonna bring it up, walk closer to the wall. Nice. Now it's gonna be the opposite. The leg that is gonna be on the wall, it's the leg that is gonna bend. The other leg is gonna point to the ceiling, not extend. Ceiling. You're gonna tuck your pelvis. You're gonna start to bring the leg down, and you bend that leg if you can flow off. Then you're gonna straight, change, other leg down, right, other leg down, and see if you can flow off the wall. Yeah, does it make sense? Are you guys able to see it? Yeah. Okay, so let's try. Nice, nice, Nikki. Slide down, stay there. Don't extend that leg too much, Nikki. Yes, there's your half tuck. Nice, nice, Mel. Cool. Nice, Belinda. Nice, nice fight, Mel. Good fight there. Nice. Nice, Nikki. Foot pointing to the ceiling. Yep. Keep the push. You found the spot. There, that's the spot. Exactly that one that made you fall. You found it though. It's there. Nice. Take a small break and try again. And smell. Nice, Nikki. Good shape. Stay there. Don't kick the wall. Just stay there. Nice. Then change. Good. I prefer this than you knock yourself out. Nice. Stay there. Don't kick the wall. Don't change. Good job. Okay, nice. Everyone is gonna do one more puppy pose, this time with the wall. They're gonna put your hands on the wall. Yeah, it can be extended or kneeling down. And you're gonna push your chest towards the floor. Cool. Nice, Nikki. Upper back, especially. Try to neutralize your lower back. Try to focus on your chest and your upper back. Nice. Cool. Get out of there. If you want to rest, I always recommend to stretch your shoulders, especially now because we're gonna do the actual tuck. Yeah, stomach to wall. We're gonna kick. We're gonna find the wall, and same idea. I want you to think about knees down, parallel to the floor. If your knee stays here, this is not a tuck. This is a straight handstand with bent legs. It's completely different. Okay. So you're gonna kick to the wall. 1, 2, push. Knees together. Put on the wall. You're gonna start to bend the legs. Nice. Like I said, you need to bring one of your knees down. Maybe you're just gonna stay here, touch the wall, change, touch the wall, change. Great. That's the easier option. Or you're gonna try to do that at the same time without changing anything. Or you're gonna actually try to find a tuck for a second. Touch the wall again. Find your tuck. Touch the wall. If you do this, it means two things. Or you close your shoulders, meaning you compress and brought your shoulders forward, or um, you compress too much and you lost tension on your shoulders. Okay, cool. All the options you choose, whatever makes sense for you. And if the easier option made sense, you try the harder one. Otherwise, you stay with the easier one and do it better. Nice. Nice, Diane. Try to nice, Nikki. Nice, Nikki. Nice, Diane. A little bit lower. Yes, that's more close to your tuck. Nice. Nice, Mel. Nice, Diane. That's getting better. Yay, yay. Winner. Cool. You rest. Everyone's gonna try again. If you're doing the leg changing, I want you to hold a little bit lower. Like, don't just like change really fast. Try to hold this position a little bit. Because I want you to feel your shoulders. I want you to feel the shoulders getting tired. I want you to push the floor. So if you're just doing this, touch the wall, hold, hold. Yeah. If you're trying to go to your tuck, awesome. Fight for your tuck. Nice. Again. Nice, Nikki. Yeah, nice save. Rest. But that's why I wanted to hang out there a little bit because it's gonna suck because it's hard, but it's good for you. It's gonna make you stronger. But yes, till then, it feels like, oh my God, why? I know I've been there. Nice, Diane. Nice. Nice, Belinda. Keep the push. Yes. Yes. Fight against it. Good. The gravity feels extra heavy in the tuck. Normal. Nice. Last attempts before we go stomach to all. Nice. Okay, I feel everyone is looking at me, so we're gonna do stomach to all. Okay, so same thing, but now it's gonna be a little bit harder because it's stomach to all. It's gonna feel more like a tuck. What I want you to think about is like your puppy pose. When you stretch your puppy pose, like in this position, I'm gonna do like from here. Think that about like, let's say this is my tuck. Yeah, this is my handstand. My hips are over my shoulders, correct? So that's what you have to think in your tuck. It's the same thing. And that's why this stretch is awesome because if you have more open shoulders, the tuck feels less heavy for your shoulders because you can bring your hips more over and then you compensate more. And then it feels less heavy, even though it's still heavy. So, same thing, stomach to wall. We're gonna bring it up. Nice. Knees together. Same thing. Start to bend your knees. And from here, I'm already bringing my hips over my shoulders. You're gonna go as slow as you can sustain without doing this. Yeah, so keep it here. Push your chest, think chest towards the wall. Maybe you're gonna do just like touch the wall, change, touch the wall, change. If you can do at the same time, you do at the same time. Or if you can find your tuck for a second before you touch the wall, you do that. The wall is there for you. Okay? So again, try to hang out in your tuck. If you feel the spot that's the heaviest, like it's already heavy, that's where it can stay there. And think about chest, push your chest towards the wall, push your hips towards over your shoulder. Yeah, that's also going to be good for your flexibility. Nice, Belinda. Yes, Belinda. Nice, Nikki. The shape is better. I know it's heavy there, but the shape is better. Nice, Mel. Nice. Nice. Rest. Mel, for you, what I want you to think about, do you see how every time you change the leg, the foot on the wall, you're bringing yourself back? So this means you need to think about more hips over. So even if you do less reps, you can do less reps, like because it's gonna feel more tired for your shoulders. Try to keep fight for your hips. Even if you keep one foot on the wall pushing a little bit, try to bring your hips more over. It's gonna feel more for your shoulders. So you don't need to hang out too long there, but try to find a spot. Nice. Otherwise, everyone is gonna try one more time before we go to do some entrances. Nice. So Mel, you stay there. There. Don't move. Stay there. Yes. That's more like your tuck. Nice. That's why it's heavier. Correct. Same I tell Nikki. That's the spot. So yes, even if you do like a little bit less time, find the right spot because I want you to get used to it. Nice, Diane, great. Everyone's gonna try one more time, and then we're gonna go to the center of the room to do some entrances. Nice. Whenever you're ready, one last time. Nice, Belinda. For you, Belinda, it's pretty much like your tuck is great, a great shape. Just try to fight for your tuck and stay there. Try to keep the push. Fingers. Yes. Nice. That's the fight I want to see. Beautiful. So good. Nice. Nice. There it is. Beautiful. Awesome. Really good. Nice. Okay. Let's finish with some entrances, just like kicks. Same thing we did at the beginning of the class, but now I want you to actually fight for your balance. The beginning of the class, we just made some entrances to warm up your shoulders. Now I want you to do the entrance and try to stay. Okay? So find the center. You don't need the same thing. You're gonna try to do the kicks and see if you can sustain your hips over. Yeah? You sustain here. If you need to bring the other leg up, if that's easy for you, you try to bring your leg up in that V position. Usually it's a little bit easier than the L. So when you kick, think about V, a V with your legs, because that's the easier because you have the counterbalance. Then you reset, and then you do the same, and slowly down. Even if you don't make it, I always say try to make the down slower, because it means at least you're working on your shoulder strength. Okay? Just that. Second leg. Think about the V. Nice. Diane, I know you can do it. For you, I feel that it's pretty much like a mind block because you can kick to the wall, so you can't get there. I know. It makes you feel better. When I was learning to jump, it was the same. I could do like harder stuff, and then I couldn't jump because I was scared. I know. Nice, Mel. Nice, Nikki. Stay. Nice, Belinda's. Good fight. Nice, Diane. You're gonna do that. The wall is gonna be behind you, but I want you far away from the wall. But the worst case scenario, the wall is there. Cool. But try to avoid touching the wall. I want your shoulders to work. You can go more far away, a little bit more. I don't want that close. Yes. You can still touch the wall if it's scary, but try to make it. Nice. It's better. It's more over. There it is, Diane. So close. Nice. Everyone, if you need a break, take a break. I don't want any shoulder sinking. So I prefer to rest a little bit before go again, then just do a bunch of kicks where your shoulders are synced. Nice, Belinda. Nice fight. Nice, Diane. Now it's more over. It's better. Nice, Nikki. Nice, Mel. Good. Nice, Nikki. Close. Nice, Diane. There it is. You know how you can do it? See? Okay, so we're gonna finish with 2 minutes on the wall. We didn't stretch your split, so let's do your middle split to finish. Find a wall, good, because then you can rest. Let's stretch it. I always like to stretch, even if it's a little bit. Next week we do more straddles because we didn't do today. Nice. So go close to the wall. Make sure your legs are straight. Just relax there. Relax your shoulders. Rest your shoulders. We did a lot today. Tucks are also hard. Nice. Just chill. Breathe. Half of it. We have 30 more seconds to go. Five, four, three, two, and one. Slowly get out of there. Bend your legs. Good job, everyone. The knees is back tomorrow. We'll be back. She'll be back for Thursday. I think it was my internet that died for a second. I'm gonna repeat. Denise is back tomorrow. Yeah, and I'll see you Wednesday for conditioning. Okay? Good job. You guys nailed it. I'm really happy with everyone. Everyone did better. Good job. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you Wednesday. Bye-bye.